Desires are formed in us according to what we fellowship with, to who we hang around, who has input to shape dreams and desires within our heart. While this isn't the actual breakdown of the word desire, it illustrates, I think, a very profound point. D-E is the word of. Sire is father, of the fire, all of the Father, all desires of the Father. The question shouldn't be, are my desires from God? The question should be, with what or with whom am I in communion with? Because the offspring of my heart is desire, and that desire is formed by whatever I fellowship with. If I constantly am contemplating greed and more possessions and that whole thing, I start fellowshipping in that realm. Guess what? I'm going to have desires formed in me that are the offspring of what I've been fellowshipping with. Conversely, as we walk with the Lord and we learn to become tender and intimate and sensitive to the presence, to the value of the person of the Holy Spirit above everything else, in that environment, things begin to form in us. And what the church hasn't always done well with is to know how to be free enough to dream, to see God breathe on dreams so that the resurrected life of Christ is illustrated through the dreams of his people. We have, rightly so, have said yes to the discipleship of walking with the Lord with absolute obedience. But sometimes we do well in the realm of being servants and really don't know how to become friends, because friends value the relationship different than a servant does. The servant has the list of commands and wants to make sure that we do everything he said to do. We never lose the value of obedience. You got what I'm saying? We never lose the value of obedience, but a friend approaches the Lord differently. And I believe we're in a season where he is reworking the contents of our heart, reworking the value system of our heart, so that as friends, we're not just saying, God, what are the next 5 things you want me to do over this next year? But instead, we start thinking of the dreams in our heart and how does this affect my walk with Christ? How does this affect his heart? What is his attitude? What is his mood? How does he feel about this, about that? It's a different approach completely.